Okay, just a quick announcement. Okay, a few things to know. During the June holidays, there'll be a 1 week break. Okay, you'll have a 1 week break during the June holidays. So when is the 1 week break? It will be somewhere in June. I think the second or the third week. So there'll be 1 week, no lessons, so that you can enjoy your holidays. Okay, so during the June, there'll be a 1 week break. Okay, and the next thing is next week will be the last paper one lesson. Right. So next Monday, your final paper one lesson, and then you go for your June holidays. So June holidays, there's no paper one. When you come back after the June holidays, we continue with our paper one, July and August. Is it July, August? Yeah. Okay. So we will have paper one for the next 2 months after June holidays. Okay. All right. So I hope you have done. Rainish is here. Okay. All right. I think we shall start now. Okay, this paper one that you have done is a good paper. Okay, Mr. Ting is a good paper because number one is a little bit hard, cannot be too easy. All right, it's a little bit hard. And there are some questions which are not familiar, which is good because you need to look at questions that are not familiar so that you are ready. In the PSLE, you will have one or two questions or even three or four questions that are unfamiliar. So what do you do when you see something unfamiliar? Your mind has to work around, okay? Work around the question to still try to solve it. Okay, let's start first and then you will see what are those questions that are that's a bit hard. Okay, question one. Okay, whoa, what is this? There's something on the screen. Okay. Whoever has written on the screen, can you erase that? Because otherwise it's very it's like a bug, like a mosquito there. Oh, okay, hand off first. Mr. has to erase that. Who is the one that annotate on the screen? Okay. Oh dear, Mr. How do I erase that? If you have done something on the screen, can erase? Uh, okay. Mr. Can't erase that, Oh dear, why? Give me a while first, I think only the person can erase. Yeah, the person who has annotate can erase because Mr. Tong cannot erase. Uh, oh dear. Uh, okay. Who is the one? Okay, let me try to erase it. Uh, Yeah, I can't erase that. Okay, never mind. Okay, please don't write on the screen now because we're gonna have that thing. We're gonna have this thing on the screen for the whole lesson already. Yeah. Okay, the little blue color thing. Okay. Tanishka is here. Okay, come. Question one. Okay, question one. Okay, by the way, if anyone who has done have written on the screen, I'll try to erase it, okay? Because it's a little bit irritating to see the blue color thing on the screen. Okay, question one. The answer is number three. Okay, number three, 800,014. So again, if you don't know what number is that because it's very big, then what do? You just write 800,000 plus 14. All right, so change all this into numerals and then you can get your answer when you plus them together. So that's how you get number three. Okay, all right. All right, number two, you need to count the lines. So if you count the lines, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Eight. So there are 8 units. So 8 units is equal to how many? That will be 2 minus 1, which is 1. Okay? So what is 1 unit? So 1 unit is actually 1 over 8. Okay, 1 over 8 or 1 divided by 8. Okay, now you can do faster. This is only 1 mark. So try to work smart. Try not to do this because it take a long time. You can write as a fraction, which is 1 over 8. And then you can even find your fraction. What is A? What fraction is A? 2 and 1 over 8, 2 over 8, 3 over 8, 4, 5, and 6. 2 and 6 over 8. Okay, use the fraction to help you to get your decimal. So that will be 2 and 3/4. All right, simplest form, divide by 2, divide by 2, right, to get the simplest form. And then how to get decimal? Change the denominator to 100. Okay, so there are shortcuts here. What is a shortcut? Number one, you may want to write as a fraction. Okay, number one. Then number two, um, uh, change the denominator to 100. So 4 times 25, 3 times 25, and you get 2 and 75 over 100, which is 2.75. Eh? Oh, sorry, 1.75. Hang on for a while, Mr. Make a mistake, because the A has crossed 1, okay, cross 1, hasn't touched 2 yet. So there shouldn't be There shouldn't be any two. There should be no two. All right, if you see a mistake, please tell me. Don't so you are very quiet. All of you are very quiet. So if you see a mistake, let me know. So it's 1.75. Okay, so the answer should be number four because you just add 10, it's the same as number four. Got it? All right. So raise your hand if you see a mistake or just get my attention if you see something wrong. Okay. So number one, you may want to change this into a fraction. All right. And then make the denominator 100 so that you can get the answer faster. Okay. So how you want to get the answer is up to you. But try to work smart so that you have less steps. Okay. Question number three. The answer is number two. Okay. Number two. All right. The blue thing is gone. Who was the one? Must be Sunny, right? So you must be the one that has put the blue. No, not you. Okay. So how to get number two? You do the divide first. Okay. So you have 12 plus 3 times 3. Okay, plus and times. Which one do you do first? Times. So 12 plus 9. You get 21. Okay. So don't break out the steps. Please not keep telling you don't break out the steps. Put all the steps together like this. Then you will not make careless mistakes. Okay, question four. The answer will be number two. So which pair of line is parallel? All right, why is it number two? Now, let's look at number one first. AF and FE. AF and FE. This is definitely perpendicular. Okay, you don't need to see already, perpendicular. AF and BC. So let's look at BC, AF and BC, which is right here. Well, you can see with your eyes that the two lines are not equal distance apart. Parallel lines means they are equal distance apart. So your number three is very obvious, or is obviously wrong. Okay, they are not parallel. BC and CD. So BC and CD. So if you look at BC and CD, again, it doesn't look parallel. So this question very easy to know the answer, which is number two. Okay, so AB and CD. And by the way, I need you to look at one more time. Okay, everybody look at one more time. How do I know? Can I prove whether the two lines are parallel? How do I prove it? Very simple. Okay, without using the eyes, you count the square. How long is this line? One by one. Remember how to count the squares? Right? Go left one, go up one by one. Look at CD. Do the same thing. Go up one, go left one. And does the line cut through the red dot? If it cut through the red dot, then what happened? This line and this line parallel. Right? And this red line is part of a longer line. So the two lines are definitely parallel. Okay, this is how you prove without using your eyes to see. Okay. Okay, question number five. The answer will be number four. Okay, number four. So AOY is equal to XOQ. Where is AOY? Here. Okay, this is your AOY equal to XOQ. Look carefully. Do you think they are the same? Where are the two lines that cross each other? This line and this line. Now can you see they're not equal already? So number one is out. Okay. All right. How about XOB equal to YOQ? Where is your XOB? Now your XOB is here. Okay, XOB and equal to YOQ. YOQ here. It looks identical, but you cannot assume. All right, you have to prove it, even though it looks the same. You have to prove it. So number two out. AOX equal to YOQ. Where is AOX? AOX is here. Okay, you must know how to how to recognize the angle. YOQ is here. All right, so where are the two lines that cross each other? So let's draw the two lines. Okay, how about this line and this line? Is it equal? No, it's not equal. The X, the AOX is here, but your YOQ is until here only. So there's something missing. Okay, something missing. So it's not equal. So your answer must be number four lah. If 1, 2, 3 all wrong, then number four. So what is POY? Now POY is equal to what? POY is here. POY is equal to XOQ, which is here. So to prove that, make sure you have two lines that cross each other, and then you can see that opposite angles are the same. Okay, so for Jaden, make sure you know how to do this. Right, you must have line, you must have an X. Then the opposite angles will be equal. So answer number four. Okay, Mr. is going through very slowly. Okay, very slowly. Right, so it may take more than 9 p.m. And those of you who got the answer correct, you may feel very bored. Okay, but doesn't matter. Revise. Okay, just revise what you have learned, even though you feel bored. Okay, this is a paper one lesson. Question number six. The answer is number one. Okay, Kaisiang, no background, no virtual background. Must be blurry background. Tanishka, no background, no virtual background. Can you switch to your home background or the or the blurry background? Okay, because your face will be camouflaged by the virtual background. Okay, Tanishka, can you switch yourself to blurry background? Yeah, can. That's good. Okay, let's look at this figure. You see triangles and square. What do? Cut the whole figure into similar shapes. So cut it like that. There's a square in the middle. You can cut it into a smaller square. Then after that, cut into identical triangles. So how about like this? Something like this lah. Okay. Cut into all similar triangles. Then what percentage? Now, change the percentage to what fraction? Okay, what fraction? So the whole figure has how many triangles? You count 8 plus 2 plus 2, 12, right? And then there are three triangles shaded. So get the simplest form and then make the denominator 100. So you get 25 over 100. So once your denominator is 100, then the percentage is 25%. Okay, all right. So remember, do what, if your math is not good, do what Miss Tong tell you. Don't do something different. Miss Tong keep telling you already. Do follow what Miss Tong say. If Miss Tong say write as a fraction, you write as a fraction. Okay? And once you are very good already, then how you want to do it is up to you. But at the beginning, you must do what Miss Tong tell you if your math is not good. Okay, if your math is very good, then Miss Tong let you do whatever you want because you always get the answer correct, right? Then you can do whatever you want. Okay, let's go to number 7. Okay, shortcut. Question number 7, the answer is what? The answer is Mr. Can't see. Oh dear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The answer is number 3. Okay, how to do that? Shortcut. No need to draw timeline. There is a faster way to do it. You can take 5:30 p.m. and work backwards minus 1 hour 40 minutes. Yeah, so work backwards. And 30 cannot minus 40. So you borrow 1 hour. And then 60 plus 30 become 90. 90 minus 40 will be 50. And then 4 minus 1 is 3:50 p.m. Right? But no answer there. So you have to change this into 24-hour clock. So if it's p.m., you add 12 to 3. 15:50. So that's how you get 15:50. All right, shortcut. Okay, shortcut. Working. Your working can do like this. Okay, next one. Question 8. The answer is Miss Tong, no, can't see. Okay, question number 8 is what? Okay, hang on for a while. Let me check the answer key. The answer key is number 2. Okay, question 8 is number 2. Okay, this one should be quite easy also. Make all the numbers to be same. You got fraction, you got decimal. Make them all the same. So change the denominator into 1,000. 1 kilometer is 1,000. Then, sorry, 1 kilometer is 1,000. So change the denominator to 1,000. 4 times 250 to get 1,000. 1 times 250. So you have 1 and 250 over 1,000 km. And how many meters is that? That will be 1,250 meters. So change everything to the same, all meters, all whole numbers. So 1 kilometer is 1,040 meters. And then 1.3, you have to multiply by 1,000. So you shift the decimal point to the right 3 times. Put the 0 in the basket and the decimal point on top the arrowhead. Okay, arrowhead on top, decimal point, 0 behind. So how many meters? 1,300 meters. So you change them all into the same thing. Then you can compare. So which is the longest? The longest is here, longest, 1.3. Then getting shorter will be 1,250 meter, which is your fraction. Then your shortest will be your shortest will be this one already lah, shortest. Okay, so make sure you change them all the same, then you can compare. Okay, right. So have you all done your homework? Make sure you have done, not copy, like, oh, if you haven't done, you copy, no use, or Mr. Tire, no use. All right, it won't help you in any way. You must do it, then you can, you can learn something from your mistakes. Okay, let's go to next one. Question number nine. Question number nine, the answer will be number one. Okay. Now, this one, some of you may think that it's a bit hard, but it's not really because if you look carefully, Friday has the most. Then look for the tallest bar. Friday got the tallest bar. Number two, also Friday got the tallest bar. Number three, cross it. So in when you do math, you can actually cross out those answers that are not correct. Then you can guess the correct answer. So the Friday is not the same as Wednesday because Friday has the most and not the same as Wednesday. Right? If you look at the bar graph, the pie chart, Friday is the only day that has the most. All right, your answer is one and two. So which one? Then you look at the smallest. Monday. Monday has the smallest part. Then Monday must be the shortest rectangle. So you look at Monday, compare with all the other days, isn't Monday the shortest? Right? And you look at number two, can Monday and Tuesday be equal? No. Monday and Tuesday, they are not equal. If you look at Monday, it's smaller pie than Tuesday. Tuesday got a bigger pie, right? Bigger parts. So Monday and Tuesday, not equal, not the same. So answer number one. Okay? Got it? Right, next one. Okay, question 10. Don't know how to do, you got to draw your model. Draw your model. Algebra, usually we draw model when you see more than. Two times less than, draw model. A book costs more than a pen. Yep. And this is your B dollars more. Okay? Of course, you can call it one unit. Why is that blue thing again? Can you stop writing on the screen, whoever that person is? Okay, one unit, so you can call it one unit and don't put one U. If you put one U, you will get confused with another letter. So try to spell the whole word, units. So total cost of a book and three pen. So there's one book and three pens. Stacking model. Remember your stacking model, right? Stack down. So you have three units, right? And the total is how much? $20. So can you find the cost of a pen? Oh, can. You cut away the B, cut away how much more? You will get four units, which is 20 minus B. Then what is one unit? 20 minus B fraction 4. Fraction 4. So when you draw your model, you will be able to know how to do. And it's a stacking model. So your pen, one pen is 20 minus B fraction 4. Answer number 4. Am I correct? Okay. All right, let's go to the next one. Okay, the 2 marks question already. The hard questions are coming out soon. Okay, the hard questions. Okay, question 11, the answer will be number 3. Okay, line method. So there are two letters, or so you must have two lines. One line, second line. Okay, because there are two letters. The first letter is 35 grams, and you need to look at Malaysia and cut the first 20 grams. That will be 85 cents. And then you got 10 and 5. So how much is every 10 grams? 20 cents, 20 cents. So plus together, you will get $1.25. Am I correct? All right, next one. The second letter is 10 grams, which is already inside the first 20. So how much would that be? So that will be $1.50. Okay, so draw your line. Even though it's easy, but don't be complacent. Complacent means overconfident. Draw your line, cuts, so that you can avoid your careless mistake, and then you plus them together, and that's how you get your answer easily. Okay, some of you very confident because you know how to do. And if you always get the answer correct, Mr. got no complaint. But you always get it wrong when you don't draw the line, then it's time to start drawing the line. Okay, next one. Question number 12. Copy down ready? Okay. Question number 12. Your answer will be number 1. Okay, BCD is an equilateral triangle. So quickly put down 60, 60, 60. Your picture cannot be clean. You must put the numbers in the picture. All right. And of course, put the question mark also. ABD is an isosceles. AD equal to BD. So where's AD? Here and here. They are equal. Okay, equal. So let's not put something like that lah. Okay, and then find DCA. So where's your question mark? Your question mark is here. Am I correct? So put the question mark there so you know what to find. And how to do well for angles. Okay, don't care the question mark. Don't care. Go and find other angles. What other angles can you find? Look at the isosceles triangle. Can you see the red color isosceles triangle? 46. Then here will be what? Here will be 46. You can put outside so that you don't get confused. All right. Then what angle is this? Hmm. Then you take 180, 180 minus 46 and minus 46. You get 88 degrees. Okay. Okay. And then what else can we find? Now, if you notice carefully, now this is the hard question already. This is the starting of the hard question already. Now, you get stuck because you never do something. You realize that you don't know how to get the question mark. Now, so what is the thing that will help us to solve it easily? Remember, if you see equilateral triangle, you see isosceles triangle, what must you do? You mark out here, right? But you didn't mark out the equilateral triangle. So what do you see? Do you see that there is another isosceles? Do you see that? So because you never mark out the equilateral triangle, you never show the marking, so you cannot see the green color isosceles triangle. So actually there is another isosceles triangle. So now can you find this angle? So 180 minus 88 minus 60 and then divide by 2. 180 minus 88 minus 60, answer divide by 2. Okay, so do your working. So what do you get? You will get 16 degrees. So your question mark, 16. Here also 16. So Jasvi, do you get the answer correct? Okay, those of you who didn't get the answer correct, I will tell you why. Okay, all right, copy down quickly. Okay, the answer is 1. Okay, once you're done, give a thumbs up. Okay, all right, I'm going to erase this question again. Erase this. And this question, it's not like questions that are a little bit harder. Those questions that are a bit unfamiliar and harder is a good question. All right, because it helps you to learn from your mistake. You look at this picture. Wow, the question tells you there is an equilateral triangle. Okay, here. And the question tells you there is an isosceles triangle here. That's all you know, right? But because you never mark out, you didn't know that there is another isosceles triangle, right? See, you mark out the side and you mark out the isosceles triangle. Then what do you see? Now can you expose something? Can you expose this triangle? You have exposed this triangle, which is a isosceles triangle. Understand now? So you need to show the marking. If you don't show the marking, you won't be able to find any isosceles triangle. But once you show the marking, you can see already. Okay, question 13, the hard question. Okay, let's see who got the answer correct. Question 13, the answer is number 2. Anyone got correct? 1, 2, 3, 2%, 3%. Okay. All right, let's look at number 2 and how to do that. Remember your method, model, units, grouping, ratio. We can use units method if we don't want to draw model. Roy, Jaya. Okay. So Roy ate 3 more than Jaya. So the person who eat lesser, call it 1 unit. Okay. So Jaya eat 1 unit, Roy eat 1 unit plus 3. This is called units method. When you don't draw model, you can still use the units. If you draw model, you will also have the units method. Okay, so it's the same. Okay, on the second day, Roy ate 12 and Jaya ate 8. Okay, understand? And then what happened? Jaya ate 2/5 of the total. Now, this is a part where it gets interesting. You don't have to think very hard. I'm going to do something. This is 2/5. Okay, 2/5. If there's a fraction, there must be 3/5. Right, 3/5. 2/5, 3/5. And there must be 5/5. Am I correct? When there's a fraction, there's a family of three person. Now, if you write like that and you think a bit deeper, all right, some of you need to think a bit deeper. Don't just give up so easily. Look deeper, open the door to help you to go inside the room. What is this? This is 3/5. Okay, let me write nicely a bit. Okay, this is what? This is 3/5, 2/5, total 5/5. Then what is this? What fraction is that? How much more? 1/5. Am I correct? 3/5 minus 2/5, you get 1/5. Okay, 1/5. And how many is 1/5? How many more? How many more? 1 unit plus 3 plus 12. 3 plus 12 is how many? 15. 15 minus 8, isn't that 7? 7 more. So Roy must have eaten 7 more, which is 1/5. Am I correct? And then if 1/5 is 7, then Roy ate how many? Roy ate 3/5, which is 7 times 3. Do you understand? Okay, some of you who, okay, okay. Besides Jasvi, who else to understand besides Jasvi? Later after the lesson, we will talk about it. Besides Jasvi, anyone else with if a lot of you don't understand, I will explain again. Anyone else to understand? All right, you basically, what do? You just write down Roy ate how many? 1 unit plus 3 plus 12, right? And then Jaya, 1 unit plus 8, right? So Jaya ate 2/5. Isn't that 2/5? Jaya ate 2/5. And then Roy must ate 3/5, right? So you have 2/5 and then Roy ate 3/5. Compare these two person. Compare these two person. How much more? How many more did Roy eat? 3/5 minus 2/5, you get 1/5 more, right? And how many is 1/5? You look at look at Roy. 1 unit plus 3 plus 12. What is that? That is 1 unit plus 15. Then how about Jaya? 1 unit plus 8. Can you minus them? Minus these two person to get how many more? 1 unit minus 1 unit, no more already, right? 15 minus 8, you get 7. That's how you get 7, which is 1/5. Okay, 1/5 is 7. You can find 3/5 is how many? 7 times 3. Okay, don't worry. If you don't understand later, you stay back later after the lesson. Okay, we will go through this again so that we don't, okay, the rest of you don't feel so bored. So the answer is number 2. Okay, copy down already? Let's go to the next one. Okay, question number 14. Put a star there. This is a very good question. And this question, many of you, I think you might get tricked or you might even don't know how to start. Okay, the answer is what? The answer is number 4. Who get it correct? This is the one. Okay, those who got it correct, okay. Mr. is very impressed, but I think let's see how you get it. Okay, now, first thing, number 1, you will not know how to do if you don't create your ratio. What do you mean? If you never do this, the ratio of the girls in team A to the girls in team B, so the let's call this the girls. Okay, the girls, team A to team B, and there must be a total. Miss Tong told you many times already, right? So you have 2:3 and the total is 5. You need to create the ratio and have the label, must have the label. Then you have the boys in team A to the boys in team B. So team A to team B and the total 5:3, total 8. Okay. Then go to the next one. In team A, the ratio of girls to boys. So you write down girls to boys and the total is 4:3, total 7. Now, if you never do this, you will never, I don't think you can solve the problem if you don't write like that. All right. And after you write like that already, what do? What is the same? What is the same? Well, you look carefully. Can you see this is team A? Team A, the girl and the boy in team A is 4:3. Go to the girl. 2, team A, 2, right? And then the boy is 5. Okay, 5, 5, okay. Some of you put the answer as number 1. You got tricked already because you thought that 2 plus 1 equals 7. And then what happened? Then you immediately make them into one big happy family, which is wrong. If you say 2 plus 5 equals 7, look at the girls. The girls is 4 leh. How come the girls here is 2? Different. Then the boys here is 5. but here is 3. Not the same. So you cannot take 2 plus 5 equals 7. They are not the same, right? Okay, so what do you do? So you are supposed to what? Okay, you are supposed to do this, okay? This is the fun part, the fun part. Can you make the girls in team A and the boys in team B, which is 2 is to 5, okay? 2 is to 5, make them into 4 is to 3. How to make them into 4 is to 3? Means can you play with the numbers so that it becomes 4 is to 3? This is the fun part. Manipulate the numbers to become 4 is to 3. How to do that? Well, you write your multiple. 4, 10. Okay, 4, 10. Simplest form, is it 4 is to 3? Nah, no. And the girls is more, right? Bigger number. So make the 4 bigger. How about 12, 10, 4, 8, 12? Make the girls, okay, the girls bigger than the boys. And simplest form, what's the simplest form? Is it 4 is to 3? No. Continue to make bigger. How about 15? 15 cannot divide by 4. So let's go to 20. 20 can divide by 4. 20 can divide by 4, right? And then how about the boys? How about 10, 15? Can you see that? 20 is to 15. So what have I done? I have played with the numbers. I have manipulated the numbers to make 20 is to 15, which is 4 is to 3. Huh? What do you mean? Because when 20 divided by 5, what do you get? You get 4. And then 15 divided by 5, you get 3. Isn't that 4 is to 3? So you have to make these 2 and 5 into something else so that it becomes 4 is to 3. So once you have done that, then you can what? You can make them one happy family. So what do you do? 2 times what? 10. Why times 10? Because the girls is 20. Make 20. And the boys is 15. So 5 times 3. Can you see that? So you have to play with the numbers. So for those who get it correct, I don't know whether do you do this way. Do you do this way? And then what will happen to the ratio? Times 10, times 10, times 3, times 3. And then you get one big, you get something else. 20, 30, 50, 15, 9, 24, right? And then then what do you see? Then you can make them into one happy family already. Right? And then what is this? 4 times what? 4 times 5. Okay, times 5. Then here times 5, right? So you have 20, 15, and then here also times 5, 35. Ah, can see that? This is a very good question. This can even come out in paper 2, the 4 marks. Okay, the 4 marks. 4 marks or even 5 marks, not really. 4 marks. Okay, the 4 marks. So now you see the girls in team A, 20. The boys in team B, which is other boys in team A, 15. See? Can see that? Not the same already, right? So once you make that the same, then you have one big happy family. So can you now answer the question? What is the ratio of girls to boys in team B? So look at team B. The girls is where? The girls here to boys. 30 is to 9. Okay, but you must label your ratio. If you never label your ratio, you will not know what is the answer. So 30 is to 9, simplest form. So divide by 3 and 9 divided by 3. So 10 is to 3. That's your answer. Do you understand? So when you do ratio, you must label. You never label, you cannot get the answer. You won't understand what you're doing. So you must label your ratio. Okay, now put a star there. This is a very good question. Paper 2, Miss Tong usually see question like that in paper 2, where you have to play with the numbers so that you get what? You get what? You get 4 is to 3. Ah, so this is the fun part where you play with the numbers. Okay, understand? Okay, anyone who don't understand later after the lesson, we will stay back for a while. Okay, question 15, last one already. Okay, let's move on to question 15. The answer will be what? The answer is number 3. Okay, anyone need to copy down? Today we may end a bit later because there are quite a number of hard questions. Okay, copy down already? Okay, now next one. Question 15, the answer is 3. We need to erase this part so that we can draw the picture. Okay, if you see a paper being folded, what must you do? You have to unfold it. All right, if you never unfold it, you will be stuck. So, okay, so Jaden, let me ask you a question, Jaden. Do you unfold it? No, right? Mr. is the god of math. Have you unfold it? Make sure you yeah unfold it, right? Mr. can see into your paper already, right, without me being in your house. So you have to unfold it and try to unfold nicely. Okay, Mr. didn't really draw nicely. So try to draw a bit nicely so that it looks symmetrical. So when you fold a paper, it will what? It will look symmetrical, something like this. The two triangles are supposed to be the same. Okay, now AB equal to AC. So this side and this side equal, right? Okay, and then find angle X. All right, now don't care about angle X. If you have done what Mr. Tong say, the two triangles copy, copy, right? Copy, copy. 16, 16. This one, 100. Don't just look at one triangle, look at the other triangle. So, and then what else? Okay, there is an isosceles triangle, right? So AB equal to AC. Okay, and then your angle X is here. What else can we find? Do you realize that this angle is what? Mm, this is 100, copy, 100. Okay, can see that? 100. And then this side, same. Okay, and then this angle, 180 minus 100 minus 16, you get 64. And then this other angle, copy, right? Copy. Okay. And then this is 64. So whatever angle you found in the other triangle, just put it in the other triangle. All right, if this is 64, then just put here lah. Then this angle you can find because it's isosceles, right? So 180 minus 64 and then divide by 2. You get 58. Here also 58. Then you copy 58. And then this angle here will be 58, right? So be patient. Slowly, slowly find the angle. Sooner or later, you will get the answer. This angle, 58 minus 16 minus 16. So you will get 26. Can you find X already? See, it will sooner or later, you will come to your answer. So 180 minus 26 minus 58. That's how you get 96. Answer number 3. Okay. Now, if you don't draw the other side, you don't unfold the triangle, you don't unfold the paper, you will not get the answer. Okay. So just do what Miss Dong say, right? Unfold it. Right? Don't know how to do, unfold it. Okay. Now we come to booklet B and we are over time already. So it's 8:37 already. We are still at booklet A. Okay. Let's move on to booklet B. Okay, Sunny, where are you? Sunny. Miss Dong can't see you, Sunny. Yeah, you need to be in front of the camera. Cannot disappear. Otherwise, you're absent. Counted as absent. Okay, next one. 25.68. This one, just do a quick one. 35.4 minus 9.72. Put a 0 in the blank space. Borrow, right? And you get 3, and then here become 10. 3 cannot minus 7, borrow. Then 5 becomes 4, 3 becomes 13. When you borrow, you plus 10. When you lend, minus 1. Borrow again, this become 2, and then plus 10. 4 plus 10 become 14. Then now you can subtract, right? Subtract, dots, and then minus, and then 2. Okay? All right, next one. 9,700. That's the answer. And how do you round off? Draw a line to show 2 digits. Why 2 digits? Because 100 got 2 0. And look at the digit nearest the line. Is it 5 or bigger? Yes. Then you round up. If it's 5 and bigger, round up, and you will get 9,700. Okay, all these are basic. Okay, they are concept. So you already must know already. So shouldn't be making mistakes for all this. Okay, next one. 1 over 25. So change the whole number into a fraction. Keep, change, flip. Keep, change, flip. And then cancel 4 divided by 4. 20 divided by 4 is 5. Then you multiply. And then multiply. And that's how you get 1 over 25. All right. Okay, go on to question 19. Okay, question 19, skip. Okay, we are not tested. Go to question 20, very simple. All right, so if you tell Mr. Ong the base is 15, then the height, don't know. We don't know what's the height. So you choose the wrong base. So you look at here, maybe, and put the ruler, but no need. This is a right angle. The height and the base always right angle to each other. So if you can find two sides that are right angle to each other, and there's also a number, then that is the base and the height. Half. Remember to put the half. Triangle, you must put the half. Okay, otherwise you forget to divide by 2. So half times 9 times 12. Cancel 2, 12 cancel, divide by 2, and you get 54. Okay, so your answer is 54 centimeters square. Okay, let's go to the question number. Okay, question 21. Okay, now the answer key is 7.4 cm. So plus minus 1. I don't know whether the answer key is correct or wrong, because Mr. Ong measured on the screen, and I get, what did I get? I get 5.4 lah. But because the screen can enlarge, right? So when Mr. Ong enlarge the screen, then what happened? Then the drawing, the measurement is wrong. So you have to measure on your paper. So do you get 7.4? Huh? Or 7.3? 7.5? No. Then what do you get? Nicholas, what do you get?
I got 6.1.
6.1. Very far away. How about Tanishka?
5.5.
5.5. Anyone get, okay, when I measured, it was 5.4 cm. So anyone get around there? Anyone get 5.4, 5.5? So I think then this must be the answer lah, because the answer key is 7.4. So, so then if everybody get 5.4, then okay, I think that is correct because that's what I measure. So when you check your answer key, not everything correct, yeah? Not all the answers are accurate. Okay, what's the angle? I think the angle, when I measure again, is 90 degrees plus minus 1. Do you get 90 degrees plus minus 1? Yeah, okay. So anyone didn't get 89, 90, 91. Okay, then your answer is wrong already. Okay, so you have 3 answers. Okay, question 22 is a pattern problem. Pattern problem, you may want to do this so that you can see better. Remember your pattern problem, how you draw the table? Figure 1, pattern 1, pattern 2, and so on. So pattern 1 is 2, then 5, then 3, and then what? And then 11, and then 5 is 14, and then 6 is 17. Okay, so this is your pattern. Okay, pattern number, and this is your whatever lah. This is your answer lah. Okay, the answer. Okay, now, do you realize that when you do this, you are very lucky. There is a fixed pattern. When you do your paper 2, you will see the pattern problem at the back, which is your 4 mark, 5 marks, paper 2, also got pattern problem. So you must know this. If you don't know this, you will be stuck when you do the paper 2. So you're lucky because there's a fixed pattern, so you can do what? Jumping. When you plus 1 figure, you have 3 more. So jump. Don't even do listing. Yeah, jump, jump. This is what you learn. Jump 19 figures, and then jump. How many more must you add? So you jump 1 pattern, you plus 3. You jump 19 pattern, 19 times 3, 57. You have to increase by 57. Then what do? You start from 2, right? So 2 plus 57, 59. That's the answer. Am I correct? And then what's your 7 number? Mr. forgot the 7 number. The 7 number will be, let's squeeze 1 behind. Let's squeeze 1 below. So you plus another 3, that will be 20. So your 7 number is 20, and the 20th number is 59. So you need to know the jumping method. You need to know when to use the jumping method when you have a fixed pattern. Okay, fixed pattern. Understand? Okay, all these math can be very easy to score well. You just have to use your methods, the shortcuts. The moment you forget or you don't use, you make the paper hard already. Okay, otherwise it's quite easy, quite normal to do well. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, this one, line graph. So you need to count the gaps. The lines are okay, I think there are 5 lines, right? You must count the gaps. Remember, why did Mr. Ong say count the gaps? Because sometimes there are 4 units, sometimes there are 2, sometimes there are 10, there are 3. So you don't know how many lines. You need to count the lines. Then you know there are 5 units, which is until 10. So 1 unit is 2. And then put the numbers on top. So you have 64. Work backwards. 40 minus 2 minus 2. I think you get 36. Oh, and then this one is what? 20 minus 2 minus 2, you get 16. Okay? Number one, put numbers on the line graph. Read the question. City received a allowance of $120. The line graph shows the money she had left. This is the money left. So, how much did she spend? So, what's the answer for question 23? Answer is $104. If you get it wrong, means you got tricked again. Yeah, the line graph shows the money left. So, how much did she spend in week one? Or how much did she spend in total? Very simple. She started with $120. Now she has only $16 left. Then you just take 120 at first minus how much left. And you will get $104 left. Okay, the line graph shows the money left. So which means that you have to go and find the money spent. And how do you find the money spent every week? 120 minus 80 minus 40. Okay, this is the money spent in week one. 80 minus 64, $16. Can you see you have two groups of numbers? And then 64 minus 36, what do you get? 64 minus 36, you get $28. You spend $28. And then 36 minus 16, you spend $20. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. So that's how you find the money spent. Okay, next one. In which week did she spend the most? Then you look, compare. This is the most. Week one. She spent the most in week one. And how much did she spend? Wow, $40. Okay, understand? Yeah, so Mr. Tong say is like if you remember what Mr. Tong said, don't be so reckless to to get the answer. Look at the line graph carefully, and you will notice that you need two groups of numbers. One group of numbers here, and then another group of numbers here. So you have two groups of numbers. Yeah, this is the line graph that has two groups of numbers. Okay, got it? Okay, let's go on to the next one. Any questions so far? The hard questions coming out already. Okay, the last few. The last few is always the hard ones. Okay, question 25. Mr. Tong saw the answer key and Mr. Tong don't know Mr. Tong don't really understand why the answer key is a bit different. Uh okay, but how do you draw the parallelogram which cannot overlap with the triangle? And this parallelogram must have a parameter twice of the triangle. So number one, do you know how to find the parameter of the triangle? Do you know? If you don't know, you cannot double it. You cannot twice. So you look at the line here. How many dots? One, two, three. Okay? And then look at this. How high? One, two, three, four. Okay? Got it? Oh, what's the answer? Uh, I thought Miss Song give the answer already. Who is that? Who is the one that asked the question? $104, right? And then week one, and $40. Okay, follow the lesson so that you don't ask unnecessary questions. Okay? All right, now, parameter. How do you find the parameter of the triangle? You count the dots. And then the line here, you have to count the dots also. From here to here, one, two, three, four. Then go left, one, two, three. 4 by 3. Okay, 4 by 3. How do you double the parameter? Very simple. Add the 4 and 3 together become 7. 7 double it become 14. Right, 14. All right, so let me just put 14. And then the 4 by 3, you double it, become what? Become 8 by 6. Okay, 8 by 6. Got it? All right, and you want to draw a parallelogram. How does it look like? Something like this. Sketching. All right, and then this is 7. This is 7. Right, and then this is 4 by 3. This is 4 by 3. Didn't you double it already? You double the parameter. So you still have a sketch. Once you know how the sketch looks like, then you start drawing. Okay, 7. Let's start drawing. From here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7. All right. 4 by 3, 4 by 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then go left. 1, 2, 3. And then you boom. Okay, can you see that? So this line will be quite similar to what? Similar to what you see on the triangle. Okay, similar. All right, then count 7 again. Uh, One. Okay, the count 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now not supposed to overlap. Not supposed to overlap. But Mr. Tong couldn't find any other way to draw. So I will look at this question again later. But otherwise, my drawing will have an overlap. Okay, there's an overlap. Okay, overlap in my drawing. So you count 7 dots, it will be like this. Okay, there's a bit of an overlap, which may not be correct, but Mr. can't find any way to draw. So, and I look at the answer key. The answer key is a bit funny. Okay, the answer is also a bit not correct. Okay, but this is how you draw double the parameter. Then you connect using pencil ruler. Pencil ruler. Okay, and that is your parallelogram. That is double the parameter. Okay, Ms. Tong may have the answer wrong here because like what I said, cannot overlap. But you can see there's an overlap here. So we will talk about this in the next lesson if there's something wrong. Okay, there's nothing wrong, then we will not talk about this. Okay, but this is what we will do for now. This is what we will draw for now. So, and then after you draw already, what do you do? Then you label P, Q, R, S. P, Q, R, S. Okay, must label. If you don't label, you minus marks. Got it? And then all the workings you need to erase. All the 7, whatever working you see on the inside the box, you have to erase. Okay, like all these, so that the teacher sees the actual drawing. Okay, can someone show me how you draw? Maybe just a quick one. Maybe Yutong, have you done the drawing already? Yutong, can you show me how you draw? Okay, and Renish, yeah, put nearer, put nearer. I can't see. It's a bit too a bit light, your drawing. Okay, you don't can put it down. Uh, okay. Oh, Renish did something. Oh, Renish did something. Okay, good, good. Okay, I think, okay. All right, Renish did something. Okay, now, uh, okay, Mr. was thinking about drawing like this. But actually, okay, Renish did correctly. Okay, Mr. If Mr. were to submit this drawing, Mr. will get 0 marks because there's an overlap. There's an overlap. But Renish did something the same as me, but his parallelogram is upside down, upside down. So I think he did something like, I don't know. Okay, let's see. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7. Then you count 4 by 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Ah, yeah. Something like that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. And then, yes. And then you do. Yeah, yes. Now it doesn't overlap already. So this is the correct drawing. Okay, correct drawing. PQRS. Mr. was drawing the same parallelogram, but I didn't think about the upside down. Okay, you can draw the other way around. Then you will not overlap. That's a good one. Okay, so Itong, do you did something like that? For those who got it correct. Yeah. So nothing wrong with the question. Okay, but the answer key is wrong. Okay, the answer key is definitely wrong. Okay, if you look at the answer key for the Nan Hua paper 2, it is not what we have done. So when you check the answer key, be very careful. Okay, let's go on to question 26. Okay, next one. Answer will be 7. Okay, this one can be hard, can be easy. It depends on how you do it. This is multiple. If you have a multiple, what did Miss Tong tell you? Listing. If you list out, do a listing table, you will find it quite easy. If you don't have this table, you will not know how to even start. This is A, this is B, right? And then B is 7 more than A. Then just put maybe let's call A1, and then B must be 8 lor, 7 more. Am I correct? And then you list out your number so that 36 can divide by A and B. So let's list out. 2, and then this one will be what? 9. Make sure that it's still what? It's still 7 more. Right, 9 minus 2 is still 7 more, right? Can 36 divide by 2? Yes. Can 36 divide by 9? Yeah. And your answer is 9. Yeah, I'm sure some of you find it very hard to do, right? Why do you find it very hard to do? Because this table thing, you don't have, right? You don't have. Okay.
Wait,
What was
is
uh
the answer 9 or 7?
9 or 7? What is the value of B? The answer is supposed to be 9. Sorry, 9. 9. Mr. not see wrongly. 9, not 7. The answer is 7. The answer is 9. Okay, so why you find it hard is because you don't have this table. This table. Yeah. So every method has something to show me. How do I know whether you're using a method? Do you know that multiple is a method? When I know that you're using multiple when you do this, okay, when you do this table, right? When you do assumption method, how do I know? When you write down assume, okay, assume, and then the 4 steps, right? Yeah, so when you have this table, you find that you can get the answer easier. Okay, next one. This one also not, this one you need to what? You need to remember what Miss Tong told you. Front, bottom, left, right, top, behind. Okay, then can you match into the boxes? Let's look at A. Choose the box that is the most connected, which is the bottom. Okay, the most connected. Then you visualize right, front, top. Okay, agree. You have to wrap it in your head, lah. Then this will be the what the behind, right? The behind. Okay. And then this will be your left. Oh, so what happened? You can put all the letters into the boxes. So, okay. Next one. Maybe this is the bottom. This will be the right. And then these two are a bit funny. These two, uh, these two is like left. I don't know. These two is like a bit conflict. There's a conflict between these two boxes, these two square faces. So, B is wrong. Okay, why wrong? Because this and this bang, they will clash with each other. All right, next one. Choose this as the bottom. Then this will be the behind, left. This will be the right. This is the top, and then this is the front. You can put all the letters in the boxes. So correct. Okay, next one. Bottom. This is the right. This is the behind. This is the front, top, and this is the behind. And then what do you see? Behind cannot cannot have the same letters. So out. So your answer is A and C. Okay, so this is how you should be doing. So I don't know whether your teacher taught you this way of doing, right? Some yes, some no, but this is what you should do. Question 28, skip. All right, speed question. So we will skip that. Question 29. Oh, okay, question 29. Okay, this is the part. When you come to angles, try to do well. Because angles, no methods. Yeah, so try to take advantage of angles problem and get your marks. Trapezium, where's the trapezium? ADEF is your trapezium. So you may want to use colors. You can't use highlighter, right? So, okay, anyway, I use colors to show the trapezium. And then you have parallel. AF is parallel. Okay. And then put the question mark AFG. Where's AFG? Here. And where is your DAC? DAC is here. Okay, make sure you do all this before you start solving. Okay, now let's start solving. Are you ready? Okay, so read the question. And when you see lines that are parallel, angles between the two lines add together 180. So if you forget that, you cannot do already. Understand? Then you can find the question mark. Wow, so fast, which is 112. All right, so fast. So your answer for part A is 112, which I forgot to give you the answer. Then your part B is 65 degrees. Ah, yeah. And by the way, I can even do faster without any working. I can even do faster. Do you see there are two lines parallel? F. I can do faster. If you know your property very well, you do much faster. F. Do you see F? And if you see F, this is 112. This is also 112. Don't have to do any steps. Okay, then what? How about the other question mark? Okay, let's find the other question mark. I can find this angle. Oh, because there's a triangle. Triangles are very common. You should be looking for triangles. 180 minus minus 112 minus 43, 25. And then right angle in the rectangle, 90 minus 25, 65. Yeah. Okay, so why you get it wrong or why you don't know how to do get stuck? Because of the important property. The most important property is what? When you see two lines which are parallel, the angles between them add together 180. Remember this. This will come out in paper 2. Paper 2, you need this important property to solve the very hard question. Okay? Okay, last question. Question 30. Okay, let's see who get the last question correct. The last two questions are always the hardest, and the last question is hard. Hmm. Okay, hard. Okay, question 30. Oh, okay. Do you get answer 82? Okay, who got 82? One, two, three, 3%, 4%. Okay, but make sure nobody help you. If somebody help you, it's not counted already. Okay, now to do this, to find parameter means to add all the sides, but very unlucky. No number, no number. Many sites got no number, no number, no number. How to add? Are you gonna use the pull out method? You tell me, Stone. Oh, I'm gonna use the pull out method. You take this line, pull, bang, bang. So many things blocking, right? You can't even pull out to the right, so you can't use the pull out method. Then how? Okay, okay. Still have to put numbers. All right. If you see a picture, you must put numbers and use colors. Colors to help you to know what you have added. Okay. So let's do that. 12. Okay, 12. Okay, 12. So let's put down 12. Right? And then there's a 3 there, right? Do you see a 3 there? 12 plus 3, P4. Squares and rectangle. You learn in P4. This red line and this arrow join together become here, 15. Okay? And this is P4. You must know your P4. And then 10. So plus 10. And then here, opposite side are the same. 15. Okay? Okay. Then what else do we do? Yeah, okay, I'm gonna use a different colors now. Let's use a green color. This one, no number. But this one, we don't know. Okay? And this is the hard part. This is the difficult part. Do you see if I cut here, ah, do you see the three green color lines? Join together become what? 10. The three green color short lines will become 10. So you plus 10. Okay, got it now? Okay, so I'm going to replace that with red color so that we know that we have included already. Okay, so these are all added already. Okay, and then what else? And then 4 plus 4. So plus 10 plus 4. Okay, highlight the lines that you have added. And then, can you see something here? Can you see this one? Don't know what number. This one, don't know what number. But can you find? You take 15 minus 3. Where is 3? 3 is the arrowhead. So 15 minus 3, you will get this purple line and this purple line, which is how many? 12. 15 minus 3, you get 12, which is made of these two purple lines. Okay? Am I correct? Okay. And then don't forget, see, that's the reason why you need to highlight, because if you highlight, you will know that, there's something here, which we never highlight. And that is how many? 4. So we need to plus another 4. Okay. So now you look at your colors. Have you highlighted all the sides of the parameter? Then you can plus them together. All right. And then there are no calculators. So what do? You can do faster. Pair them up. Pair them up. Okay. So that you can do faster. 27, 25, 14, and then 12 plus 4 is 16. So 27, 27 plus 25. Okay, 27 plus 25 plus 24 plus uh sorry, okay, me some too fast already. 27 plus 25 plus 14 plus 12 plus 4 will be 16. Okay, so then you pair them up again. So this is how you add all the numbers, which is many, carefully. All right, then you don't make mistake. 32, and then this is 30, and then you plus again, and then you will get your answer 82. Okay, this is a shortcut to add many numbers accurately. So do you understand now how to get the answer? Are you clear now? So you have to use colors to help you to, right, to highlight the parameter. Understand? Okay, we are done. So was this paper one hard? I think it's a bit hard, huh? Okay. So if you have any questions about any question, you can stay behind later. Okay, we will go through any questions that you still don't understand. Okay, so I think we are a little bit over time. Okay, if there's no question, I'll see you on the next Monday. Next Monday will be the last paper one lesson. Okay, and you will get the paper one when you come for lessons. All right. If no question, I'll see you next Monday. I think those who have questions can stay back. Okay, so I'll see you next week. Yeah, bye bye. Okay, bye everybody. All right, you can stay behind if you need to ask. Okay, Renish, yeah, Renish, question
For question 21,
20.
I kept measuring the length of VC, but I always got 6 cm.
6 cm. Okay. Miss Tong didn't have the hard copy paper to measure. So I'm actually measuring on the screen. So the screen is not very accurate. So I will need to look at the hard copy paper to measure, then to know what is
Okay.
the accurate length. If you get
Okay.
6, you might be correct. You might be correct. Okay. But Miss Tong need
All
to
right.
mark your paper. Then I see for myself. Okay, because I got
Okay.
no paper to. Okay. All right. Any more question for Renish?
No,
Okay, then
that's
I'll
all.
see you the next Monday. All right? Okay. How about Jasmine?
For question 2, I don't understand.
Question what? Question what?
2.
Question two. That is the very early question. The first few questions are very easy, usually. Question two. Okay, let's look at question two. Okay, question two. Okay, now let's erase all this thing. Okay, erase all this thing. Okay, number one. Okay, number one. You see a number line, you need to count the gaps. Okay, number one. If you don't count the lines, then uh then yeah lah, you may get the answer wrong. Okay, so you count the lines. How many lines from 1 to 2? Okay, how many lines you count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Okay, so you have 8 units, which is how big? 2 minus 1, 1. Okay, am I 2 minus 1? How big? 1. Do you understand this part? Okay, then you find 1 unit. And then what is 1 unit?
8.
Well, 1 over 8, but if you don't want to do that, you can take 1 divided by 8. Also can. I think this is even faster. I don't know. This could be faster, but you just have to do your long division, which can be very easy if you know how to divide. I'm sure you know how to divide, right? P4, this is P4. So you put the 0 down, raise out decimal point, then you 1 times 8, 2, add 1 0, put it down. 2 times 8, 16, 4, and then add 1 more 0, put the 0 down. 5 times 8 equal 40. Okay, now I'm giving you a different way of doing. Just now was using fraction, but because you don't understand, then I give you a much easier way, which is to divide to get your decimal, a much easier way. Okay, no fractions here, just divide to get decimal. So 1 unit is 0.125. Do you think you can do already? You count the units. This is the 6 units. 6 unit. Then 0.125 times 6. 0.125 times 6. You do your working up. Mr. Tong, do I need to show you the working? Okay, can I skip the working? I'm sure you know how to multiply. So 0.125 times 6, and you will get 0.75. Okay, so be careful. the arrow has passed 1 already. So you need to add 1 plus 0.75. So 1 plus 0.75 will be 1.75. And that's how you get your answer. Uh-huh. So this is what? This is using decimals. Decimals. Okay. Now, if you want to do faster, which is what we learned just now, so what is that fastest way? Now, the fastest way is this. You write as a fraction. Fraction means don't care about all the decimal. What is a fraction? Pointing at A, 1 and 6 over 8. Remember, make the denominator into what?
100.
10, 100, or 1,000. 8 is a special number. Okay, Miss Hua mentioned before already. You multiply by 125. Is it? Multiply 125, what do you get? 8 times 125 is 1,000, right? And then 6 times 125 will be how many? 6 times 125, you will get 750. So 750 out of 1,000 without doing all this. And guess what? What's my decimal? 1.750. That is a shortcut. Okay, shortcut. But if you don't know the shortcut, you don't know how to do, don't think too long. Just do what you can. Do what you know, because you need to quickly move on to the next question. Okay, please don't go and think about what shortcut. If you don't know the shortcut, just do what you know. Okay? uh, okay, that's how you get number 4. Any question? Okay, so do you do well for this paper 1? It's upon 45 marks. You need to get at least 30. Below
I didn't
30,
count yet.
hopefully you get at least 30. 30, the higher the better, because the paper 2 will be hard already, the paper 2. Okay, all right, I'll see you on the next Saturday. All right, okay, all right, so goodbye, have a good rest. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.